Tourists in Kyoto are making Geishas' lives difficult. If you are visiting Kyoto, you probably want to take lots and lots of photos. But when you do, recently, the influx of tourists on Kyoto. Hopefully, in the meantime, now that everyone has a camera in their pocket and a social networking site to upload those images, there are more photos than ever being taken. In Kyoto, groups of tourists chasing after geisha and maiko geisha apprentices, walking in front of traffic or taking selfies with them since permission. The number of tourists in Jun seems to have spiked significantly in the past 2 or 3 years. There are also geishas. The top image was taken for the Kansai Promotional Council to promote for this week's G20 summit in neighboring Osaka. So officially, but remember, geisha and maiko are private citizens on their way to work. They are not Mickey. Moreover, Japan has strict privacy laws, so that is another thing to keep in mind while taking photos in public. There are also signs in Jun, the Kyoto nightlife district where geisha and maiko work, telling people not to bother them. The signs, however, should probably be even more explicit, but knowing how strict Kyoto is about how buildings and signs must look in certain parts of the city, for example, how they must conform to the area's architecture and color schemes, that could explain the sign's relative ambiguity. The sign seems to. Recently, volunteers have been trying to educate visitors on how to behave while in Jun, passing out booklets with more information. With time, website has a collection of tweets about the issue, pointing out how stressful and even scary it must be for geisha and maiko to be hounded and followed like this. Some Twitter users pointed out that tourists are not the only ones guilty of this practice. Japanese visitors are, too, and if anyone wants to see geisha or maiko, then they should pay accordingly and make reservations at their place of business. Fair enough.
Raindrop, truck top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that.